Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your old pal, the American music fan here. Um, this is my first video in quite a while, yet again. And this video, I am 100% making an effort to make this my return to regularly making videos. I'm, this is hopefully it. Again, no promises, but this is hopefully it. Since I've been gone, some kind of cool things have happened, I guess. I reached 100 subscribers. Thank you for that. That's pretty awesome, being that, I'm kind of lazy. Making videos, that's a pretty cool thing to me. And yeah, I look back at my videos and they've got some pretty alright views on them, so I'm actually kind of, it's kind of a cool, neat thing. I've been gone, I've been doing school stuff. I've been doing stuff with my band, gigging and writing songs and doing all that kind of stuff. Yeah, making progress there. Anyway, so just to prove that this is my return back, I'm not going to be doing a new album. I'm not even going to be doing an iconic album, really. I'm doing an album by an artist that I love, and this is maybe my favorite album of his. Not one of his more famous ones, not one of his more popular ones, but it's one that I love. I think it's a really fun album. I think there's some really great songs on here. And yeah, anyway, the album I'll be going over today is Paul Simon's album, Hearts and Bones. This album was released in November of 1983. Originally, this was supposed to be a Simon and Garfunkel reunion album, but that's not what it ended up being. And I think that's all right. I don't think it needed to be a Simon and Garfunkel reunion, even though Garfunkel does sing on one or two songs on here, which is always a good time when Garfunkel sings with Paul. Anyway, so like I said, November 1983, this came out. Not a big hit for Paul, and it's not an album that many people, point to as one of his better ones. But to me, I think this is a really, really, really good album of his. And, yeah, it's out of the Paul Simon Complete Album Collections box set that I have made a video for already, an unboxing video. So go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. And, yeah, anyway. So the track listing is Allergies, Hearts and Bones, When Numbers Get Serious, Think Too Much, A Song About the Moon, Think Too Much... Oh, okay, it's Think Too Much B, and then A Song About the Moon, and then Think Too Much A. Train in the Distance, Renee and Georgette McCrete with Their Dog After the War. Cars Are Cars, and the late great Johnny Ace. And then the bonus tracks are a Shelter in Your Arms, Work in Progress. Train in the Distance, original acoustic demo. Renee and Georgette McCrete with Their Dog After the War, original acoustic demo. And the late great Johnny Ace, original acoustic demo. So you got some bonus tracks on there as well. Anyway, beginning with Allergies, it's a fine song. It's a fun song. Like I said, this album's pretty fun. It's a fun song about a guy who is just allergic to everything, really, which is classic Paul Simon writing, just really clever and interesting. The next song, Hearts and Bones, title track. My favorite on the album, easily my favorite, and it's in my top 5 Paul Simon songs of all time. I love this song. It's a longer song. It's a really nice song. Great. It's a fantastic song. When Numbers Get Serious is another kind of another fun one. A really fun one. Some of these are, synthesizer because it's the 80s, and this is another one. Allergies is one, and then Cars Are Cars is one also. But yeah, When Numbers Get Serious is another fun song about, numbers getting serious. Think Too Much B and A are also really good songs, and A Song About the Moon is a really, really good one on this album. It's another one of my favorites on the album. If you want to write a song about the moon, you gotta write a spiritual tune and la da 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 da, then do it. Write a song about the moon. It's just such a cool lyric. If you want to write a song about the heart, think about the moon before you start. Just so good. So good. Check it out. I'd say definitely on this album, check out Hearts and Bones, Song About the Moon, Train in the Distance, Renee and Georgette McCrete with Their Dog After the War, and I'll throw in When Numbers Get Serious too, because, actually no, we'll just keep it with the other ones. Where was I? Train in the Distance. Another really good song, a really good story about a guy who meets a girl who's married to somebody. He falls in love with her, she falls in love with him, they get married, but then they have a kid, they run out of money, they start fighting, they get divorced, but, you know, they kind of still have a thing for each other. And, you know, the chorus, everybody loves the sound of a train in the distance, everybody thinks it's real or true. Awesome stuff, Paul Simon, it's great. Next, Renee and Georgette McCrete with Their Dog After the War, another fantastic song about some immigrants coming. Their names sound French. I might be wrong. Maybe it says it in the song. I can't remember. It's about some immigrants, and they're coming to. They came to America, and they're just kind of blown away by what they're seeing. You know, trying to think of a quote from it. I have one. It's like a scramble, I think, between the first and second verse, so I'm not going to try it. But that's a really good song. Cars Are Cars is another poppy synth one that's interesting and fun as well. I really like it. Cars Are Cars Anywhere You Go. Just good Paul Simon. Then the late great Johnny Ace is interesting. I was watching an interview with Paul, and he said that that song is about Johnny Ace, who was a rock and roll guy when Paul was younger, and he died. Paul Simon sent and he saw an ad for his picture. They announced it on the radio. Order a picture now of the late great Johnny Ace, and Paul Simon ordered the picture, and that's where he got the opening line. But the song is also about John Lennon and JFK and their murders, because Johnny Ace was murdered as well. And it's an interesting song when you know the backstory to it. Not one of my personal favorites on the album, but it is a really good song. I haven't heard it in a while. I have to give it another listen, actually. And then the demos and stuff, those are always fine. I always like Paul Simon's acoustic demos. And yeah, anyway, that's basically the album. Again, not a big one for him, but a really good album nonetheless. Hopefully in the future I will be doing a... First off, if you've heard this album, please give me your opinion of it in the comments. Make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe, like, share, everything like that, if you would like to. I hopefully will be doing a Paul Simon album countdown, a Simon and Garfunkel album countdown. And then I've got some other plans kind of for the future of the channel. But yeah, hopefully this is my return. And thank you everyone for watching. Have a good day. And yeah, goodbye. Goodbye.